Firefighters by Robert Moss, page 316. What do firefighters do? They have many different jobs. Their most important job is fighting fires to save lives and property. They learn this job by going to school. They are taught by experienced firefighters. To be a firefighter, one of the first things to learn is how to use ladders for climbing. Firefighters also learn how to use ropes. They use ropes the way mountain climbers do. With a rope, firefighters can lower themselves down a wall. Firefighters in training learn all about the hoses they use to fight fires. They must practice the correct way to aim the nozzle. A fire hose shoots out water with great force. It takes skill to make sure the water goes where it is supposed to go. The hoses are attached to fire hydrants and then to the pumper truck. The pumper truck pumps the water from the hydrants into the hoses the firefighters use. These hoses are called lines. Controlling the amount of water that comes out of the lines is an important job. Firefighters must learn to read the gauges on the pumper truck to know when to pump more or less water into the lines. It is a job that takes lots of practice. Page 320. There are many special tools the firefighters must learn to use. One of these tools is called the jaws of life. It is a very powerful tool that can cut through metal. It can also be used to pry things open. When people are stuck in cars or buildings, this tool can help get them out. There are also simple tools a firefighter needs. One of the most important is an axe. Firefighters often need it to break through walls, ceilings, doors, and windows during a fire. All firefighters wear heavy coats and gloves when fighting fires. They also wear an unusual leather helmet. It protects them from water and from things that might fall from burning buildings. A flashlight and a doorstop come in very handy too. They are used so often that firefighters sometimes carry them on their helmets. Page 322. Firefighters also wear special gear. They need to wear walkie-talkies to stay in touch with one another. They wear heat-resistant clothing because the fire is very hot. Often, a firefighter must carry a tank of air to breathe when there is a lot of smoke. Some firefighters receive special training. They may be assigned to a rescue unit. The firefighters in these units fight fires, but also need special skills. For example, some are trained in diving to fight ship or pier fires. Diving rescue units may also be called to help people who have boating or other water accidents. Page 324. Teamwork is a very important part of learning to be a firefighter. Everyone must work together to save lives and put out fires. Firefighters at school march together to practice being part of a team. After several weeks, the firefighters' basic training is over. All firefighters must pass a test on what they have learned. Then the firefighters graduate. The new graduates are assigned to work with experienced firefighters at a fire station. Here, they will put their training into practice and learn even more from the experienced firefighters. There are many more jobs to learn at the fire station. All of the equipment the firefighters use must be kept in top shape. This means that repairs must be done as soon as anything goes wrong. New firefighters learn to maintain and repair their equipment. Tools and trucks are checked and serviced every day because everything must work perfectly when a fire or other emergency happens. Firefighters must also learn to check things outside of the fire station. They check all of the fire hydrants in the neighborhoods they serve and inspect buildings for fire safety. Page 326. There are lots of other jobs around the fire station. Fires can break out at any time. So firefighters in many places must be at the fire station every day and every night. That means that the firefighters on duty must cook their own meals. When they go shopping for groceries, they must all go together. They take their walkie-talkies to keep in touch. If a fire starts somewhere, the firefighters will have to leave the grocery store in a hurry. There are often visitors at the fire station. School children sometimes come to learn about firefighting and fire prevention. When children can't come to the fire station, firefighters visit schools. They talk to classes about fire prevention and what to do in case of fire. Firefighters demonstrate how to stop, drop, and roll. This is what you must do if your clothes catch on fire. Stop. Stop where you are. Don't run.